I received the information that a rhino had been poached, and there was a calf that was needing to be rescued. A helicopter and vet were on the way to relocate her and capture her, and I needed to head there with our trailer so that we could load her and bring her back to the facility. When they brought her through to our location, it was very shocking to see that the poachers had not only killed her mom but had shot her as well. So she had some very severe wounds, and right from the start it was quite emotional, and we knew it was going to be a really hard road ahead. Once arriving back at the facility, we stabilized her, put her into the ICU, and I was feeling hopeful at that stage, even though she did have gunshot wound. It went in her right shoulder and out her left rump. When she woke up, she was in a lot of pain, but she managed to stand, and so that was the main concern, was that the bullet hadn't traveled through her spinal cord. The first night she was very tired, as they all are. They're very exhausted after their whole experience, so it was not unexpected. She was in a lot of pain though, which was quite hard to watch because she was crying a lot, and yeah, it was hard. Our vet Trevor came through to treat her and just re-examine her. When she woke up after the examination, she was in another level of pain, and that's where I felt like something had changed. I was on night shift with her, and I wouldn't say it looked like she was giving up, but she just didn't look like she could go much further. And then, at 4 o'clock in the morning, she passed away, which was really hard. I think I was just in a lot of shock. I guess at the time I felt like I had failed her, and we have, as humankind, we have failed rhinos. So it was really, really hard. But then Trevor came through to do the post-mortem, and ultimately what he discovered was that the bullet had traveled through in the right shoulder, miraculously in between the spinal cord and the main artery. So she wasn't paralyzed and she didn't bleed to death, so she deserved to make it through. But unfortunately, when it exited the rump, it hit the colon, and so there was fluid leaking into her gut, and so she died of sepsis. So there's a little bit of comfort in knowing that there was nothing that we could have done to save her. But yeah, the whole experience was just really, really difficult. I've decided to give her the name Qhawe, which is from a Zulu word that means warrior, because of how much she fought. And it just goes back to, this is the first rhino orphan that I've lost, and I can give up and say this is too hard, but I feel like it's very important to just keep being a rhino warrior, and we all need to be better rhino warriors and keep fighting the fight so that we can save rhinos, because it's not over and we need to do better.